Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is a beer from Dogfish Head. This is American Beauty. This is in collaboration with the Grateful Dead. So this is a 6.5% pale ale brewed with granola and honey. Never had this one before. Found it quite fresh. Where's the date on this one? Yeah. Jesus Christ, this is like a week fresh. So as fresh as it can be. And yeah, let's dig into it. So beer is actually quite dark. Comes in a medium amber color, beautiful clarity to it, slightly yellowish head. It's pretty nice. Let's get the aroma. Oh, that's different. It's quite yeasty. It's sweet. What is that? Oh, that nose is so confusing. Definitely doesn't smell like pale ale. I guess it's the honey coming in, right? Yeah. I guess that's honey, but there's a little bit of like, I mean, now that you say it, now that I know it's in there, granola, but not really quite granola, but almost like the stickiness of a granola bar or like an energy bar or something like that. It has a honeyed, sticky sweetness to it. There is an extra, like, a little bit of oated quality. So I guess that's where oats and granola sort of make sense. But it really does smell like a pale ale. It almost has a light kind of Belgian quality to it. There's a little bit of like light kind of raisiny thing. Like the depth of malt reminds me, that's what it is. There's a little bit of like depth of like candy sugar that you might use in something like a Belgian double. And there's a sweetness in here. It's just like sweet and slightly yeasty and has this weird kind of like malt profile. But nothing about this smells American to me. I immediately go to like Belgium, and that just kind of candy sweetness, but definitely a little bit more pull back than a Belgian double. So like weird, interesting. Yep. And on the palate up front, it has that kind of interesting addition of something extra to malt. So I guess here it's honey. So it has a little bit of that kind of like candy sugar thing. Again, I'm just associating it with Belgium, but no, on the palate it's more pale ale. So it's really interesting because it looks like, it looks like American pale ale, and then on the nose it's a little Belgian-y, and then on the palate has a twinge of Belgium to it, but no, this is proper American bitter pale ale. Wow. Up front has that weird kind of strange malt character. Again, a little bit like oats, honey, the Belgian thing. Bitterness comes in. A good amount of bitterness, yeah. It has a proper bitterness. It honestly drinks like IPA. There's like grapefruit rind in here. There's a little bit of like slight crystal-y caramelized sugar thing in the middle. Bitters out quite nicely. A little bit more of that kind of like yeasty thing going on. It's weird. It's quite traditional. It's so weird. Yeah. It's almost as if it was like a Belgian pale ale, but then had like a good amount of malt to stand up to things, because Belgian pale ales or Belgian IPAs generally are more like wit beers that are hoppy. This is more like a hoppy, I don't know. It's so strange. I'm like trying to really pick hard to find something that makes sense here, but you know what it tastes like? It tastes more like Belgian pale ale, which it makes sense. It's like Belgian pale ale. So it's like that style. Yeah, strange. I'm curious if they use a Belgian strain on this one. Tastes like a Belgian pale ale, not really quite like American pale ale. I'm really curious where there's a hint of that kind of granola extra grain thing coming in, and the honey, I guess, sort of matches with the yeast that they're using, and then offers this kind of like candy sugar kind of quality to it. Pretty decent, and then it actually has a stronger bitterness, so more bitterness than a Belgian pale. Yeah, quite nice. As for rating, let's go with it's actually not bad. Let's go with an 87 on this one. This is Dogfish Head's American Beauty. Pretty nice. More traditional kind of American pale ale / Belgian pale ale. Pretty interesting stuff. Did not expect that out of the beer, and it's not bad. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later.